Welcome to the Morning Mindset Podcast with me, Craig Skelton. Each day we kick off your morning with positivity, actionable insights, and the motivation you need to conquer the day ahead. Whether you're looking to develop a positive mindset, a habit of persistence, or simply starting your day on the right foot, this podcast is your daily dose of inspirational and practical advice. Today we're getting into a topic that affects everyone but can be especially damaging when you're self-employed or running your own business. I'm talking about limiting beliefs. I'll get into what limiting beliefs are, the consequences that they have, and how to overcome them. And most importantly, the benefits of breaking free from limiting beliefs. So let's start by understanding what we mean by limiting beliefs. Simply put, limiting beliefs are the assumption and stories that we tell ourselves that hold us back from achieving our full potential. The little voices in your head saying, I'm not smart enough, or I'll never succeed like others do, or I'm not cut out for this. These limiting beliefs come from a variety of sources. It can be past failures, childhood experiences, social expectations, or even just the fear of the unknown. They settle into our minds, shaping the way we see ourselves, our capabilities, and our future too. And if they're left unchecked, they become very powerful force that restricts your growth, both in your business and in your personal life. So let's look at the consequences of limiting beliefs. When you're self-employed, holding on to limiting beliefs can be massive. Let me be clear with this. Your mindset impacts your business. The way you think about your capabilities, your potential for success, and your worth will dictate how far you can go. And these are just a few things of what limiting beliefs can do. The first thing is stagnation. If you believe you're not capable of achieving something, you won't take the necessary steps to grow. This stagnation is deadly for any business. When you don't grow personally, your business doesn't grow either, which then leads on to missed opportunities. Limiting beliefs causes you to miss out on opportunities. You might pass up on a new partnership because you don't think you're ready or good enough to handle it. Or you might never start something that you want because you've convinced yourself it's too difficult. The business world is full of opportunities, but you won't see them if your mindset is blocking you. Which then leads on to stress and burnout. Holding on to limiting beliefs creates mental stress. You constantly feel like you're not doing enough, not achieving enough, and not good enough. This not only harms your productivity, but also your mental and physical health. Running a business already has its massive challenges every single day. You don't need your thoughts working against you too, which then leads on to creativity. Limiting beliefs closes the door on creativity. When you're trapped in a fixed mindset, you're less likely to go with new ideas, new strategies, new approaches. You'll stick to what is comfortable, but it's also unchallenging, and growth happens outside of comfort zones. Limiting beliefs keeps you firmly inside those boundaries. Now that we've talked about the damage limiting beliefs can cause, how do we overcome them? How do we break free from those mental chains and move forward? The first step in overcoming limiting beliefs is to identify them for yourselves. You can't fix what you acknowledge. Start by paying attention to your own self-talk. When you're faced with a challenge or opportunity, what thoughts come to your mind? Are they positive and encouraging, or do they revolve around fear and self-doubt? Write them down so they can be revealing, because we often don't realize how much we're holding ourselves back. And then challenge those beliefs. Once you've identified your limiting beliefs, it's time to challenge them. Ask yourself, is this belief based on fact or is it based on fear? Where does this belief come from? And is it still valid? More often than not, you'll find that your beliefs are outdated or just not true. One great way to challenge your limited belief is to look for evidence that disproves them. Maybe you've already done something similar and succeeded. Remind yourself of past wins to combat the doubts, and then reframe your thoughts. After challenging those beliefs, the next step is to reframe them. Replace I can't, I'm learning, or this is too difficult, taking it one step at a time. Instead of saying I'll never get any leads or clients, reframe that as I'm constantly attracting new leads by providing value. Language matters. The way you speak to yourself shapes your reality. And then take action. The best way to overcome limiting beliefs is through action. Prove to yourself that These beliefs are nothing but illusion. By taking small, manageable steps, if you're afraid of failure, put yourself in situations where failure is possible and then surround yourself with support. No one succeeds alone. Surround yourself with people who believe in you, who encourage you, and who challenge you to think bigger, whether that's a mentor or a group or even just a supportive partner. Having that positive reinforcement is key to overcoming limiting beliefs. So now let's look at the benefits of overcoming limited beliefs. What happens when you break free from those chains? The first thing you will have is increased confidence. As you dismantle limiting beliefs, you notice that your confidence will trust in your abilities far more and feel capable of challenges that once seemed impossible. Confidence isn't about being perfect, it's about trusting you that you will be able to figure things out, which then leads on to greater success. With that new mindset, you'll take more risks, pursue more opportunities, and achieve greater success. Limiting beliefs have a way of shrinking your world, but when you let that go, you open yourself up to possibilities that you never imagined. And then you'll have more creativity. A growth mindset fosters creativity. When you're no longer worried about failing or not being good enough, you're free to innovate and push the boundaries possible in your business. So overcoming limiting beliefs also builds resilience. You'll develop a mindset that welcomes challenges and sees them as opportunities for growth rather than threats to your self-worth. This resilience will serve you well in that ever-changing landscape of running your own business. And then you will feel fulfilled. Ultimately, overcoming limited beliefs leads to a far more fulfilling life. You'll stop playing small and start living in alignment with your true potential. You'll have the freedom to pursue the things that matter to you most without the fear of failure or judgment. So just to end the podcast, limiting beliefs they're like invisible chains that hold you back, but only if you allow them to. When you're self-employed or run your own business, these beliefs can be so damaging, but the good news is that they're entirely within your control to change. The next time you catch yourself thinking, I can't, remember that you are capable of more than you give yourself credit for. The only limits that truly exist are the ones that you put in place yourself. So today, break those chains and let your business and your life reach new heights. Thanks for tuning into today's podcast. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. If you like this podcast, please like, share, leave me a review. That would be really appreciated. Have an amazing day. Stay motivated, stay focused, stay positive, and run your own race.